What's going on, guys? We are back with another YouTube video, and today we have an absolute banger for you guys. I want to see if these sneaker authentication apps actually work. I know there's a lot of people that rely on these apps and really trust these apps when it comes to spending money, so today I want to see if it actually works, and I wanted to see if Poizon can authenticate 4 of the most controversial fake shoes I could possibly find, and a whole wall of real sneakers behind me. So let's get into it. And before we get into this, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the authentication service that I'm going to be using today, and that's Poizon. Poizon is an online authentication service that allows users to submit pictures of their sneakers and wait on authentication results to see if their sneakers are real or fake. So let's see if they can do it. And I'm also going to show you how to submit them with the 3-step process. It's super easy. So the first pair we have, these ones are really bad. Like, these are a really bad fake. There's no way that they don't detect these. These are extremely bad. I can go on and on about these. The shape is off. Jumpman on the heel. This is just like, I don't know what's going on here. But that's the thing, they can't touch these sneakers and see that they're like terrible quality. They have to authenticate them solely based on pictures. So this will be really interesting. Next up, we have these Mars yards, and these might be a little bit tricky, I'm not gonna lie, but these are very obviously fake to people who know sneakers like that. But these are a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie, like, these are pretty solid. They come with all the stuff, all the insoles, all of the packaging. They come with everything that the real pair would. And just by the pictures, I don't know, man, this will be really interesting to see, because in person I can obviously tell these are fake, but if somebody maybe had these on feet, I don't know, or maybe like through pictures, I don't know. This is like a really good test. And I wish you guys could feel how like rock solid the sole of this is. This is supposed to be like a very comfortable shoe. Like, the only way I could explain it is like just like feeling a tire, almost like a rubber tire, when these should be like squishy and like a running shoe almost. Next up, we have these Jordan 3 Fire Reds, and these ones might be a little bit hard too. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, if you saw these, I don't know. What would you think? But I have the real pair right here, and it's pretty obvious with the elephant print. This one's a lot slimmer. This is gargantuan. The real pair is a lot thinner, while this one is kind of chunkier. I don't know if you guys can see the difference on camera. Back tab is like extremely hard to pull down, and the real pair just comes right down. It's super easy. And on this fake pair, I mean, just look, like, it's like, these are pretty bad. Like, real Jordans don't do this unless they're like super beat up. I just wish you guys could feel these. Like, the sole is rock solid on all of these pretty much. Like, they have no give to them. But then the top is like very flimsy and like very cheap. These just feel plasticky. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but they just feel really like plasticky and like cheap. This is the last pair. This is actually a grade school pair. I think these are a 5.5. So these will be pretty good to check out, because this is the only grade school shoe I have. And I don't know, usually when you see fakes, they're not grade school, so I think this will be a good test too. But off rip, these look pretty good, to be honest. Like, from afar, like a size 5.5, they look all right. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But there is a few giveaways. The tongue is way too thin. The Jumpman, it just, I mean, look at it. The Jumpman doesn't look great. And if you look on the midsole where that Nike is, you can see like how sloppy these are, like how sloppy they are when they're being made. But all in all, these are really, this will be a good test. Like, these are pretty good. But we'll see. We will see if any of these fakes slide through the Poizon authentication service, because these fakes are getting good today, man. And I hate when people get scammed with fake shoes. They don't actually authenticate them. They don't know how, or they don't use this kind of service. So using a service like this can actually help you save a lot of money. If you're like, have any doubt in your mind that they might be fake, it's always a good thing to just run them through the authentication service. It's not that expensive, and it will save you hundreds, thousands of dollars, depending on what shoe you're gonna get. Now it's time for us to use this service. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm kind of excited. I wanna see, dude. And I'm gonna walk you guys through their easy 3-step process. It's not that hard, and it's actually super quick. We're gonna use these Fire Red 3s first. This is the fake pair, and so we're gonna click on try now, go to the category, sneakers, then these are Jordan, and then you scroll down, select the model, Air Jordan 3, and then we're gonna skip the beginner guide because I'm just gonna show you guys. First off, I'm gonna show you guys a little side view here. Boom. And then the shoe label, which is the size tag. Let me get that. Got it. Midsole stitching, you gotta take the insole out for this one. Bingo. I like that they give you the little sample photos, so if you're at any bit confused, it kind of just tells you what to take the picture of. Then let's take a picture of the back of this insole. Boom. And then let's get the box label. Ta-da. And now it's asking for the stamp, which I don't know if these have a stamp. I think they do. Let me get a photo of that. And then you have the option to add additional photos, and I always like doing this, so I'm gonna add some additional photos just to help them legit check it. And you can also get your first check for free if you share it with somebody. I just did that, but for the remaining checks, I will have to pay 99 cents for, which if you're complaining about the 99 cents, this could literally help you save hundreds and thousands of dollars. Like, if you know they're fake, you wouldn't spend the couple $100s you would on the shoe. So you can risk the 99 cents, I promise you. And now I'm gonna submit all the remaining fake sneakers. I have 3 left, so I'm gonna pick back up whenever I'm done with the fake sneakers, and I'm also gonna submit 2 pairs of my own, which I already know they're real. I make sure that they're real before I buy them. So yeah, give me a second. All right, so all of the fake sneakers I have submitted, and it was actually relatively quick with the whole 3-step process. It's super easy. They pretty much tell you how to do it step by step. The only problem I ran into was I do not have a box for these Jordan 4 breads. I have a like rep box or whatever. So this is not the actual box that comes with it. And they do ask for a box label. So I just sent more pictures of the shoes instead of the box because this is not the correct box. So I don't know if they will be able to check it without the box or with a different box. I don't know. But yeah, now I'm gonna submit 2 pairs off my shelf that I know 100% are real. So let's see if it can tell me if they're real or if they're fake. And actually this pair that I'm gonna be using to authenticate, I actually got from Poizon, which is super cool. Poizon was one of the first companies to roll out the whole business model of verify before shipping, meaning that your shoes are verified and 100% legit before they even get shipped to you. So it's completely hassle-free on your end. You know you're getting a real pair of shoes from Poizon. But besides the authentication process, you can actually buy from Poizon. I bought these from them. They're amazing. I'm so excited. I might actually wear these to a wedding. I have a wedding coming up, and I think this could be kind of a cool wedding shoe, like a dressier shoe. I don't really know. But that just goes to show that Poizon does take authenticity very, very seriously when it comes to shoes. They offer an entire verification service if you don't buy a pair from Poizon. But if you do buy a pair from Poizon, they verify them before they ship them out to you. So Poizon's got your back. All right, so now I'm gonna run these and another pair off my shelf through the system. You guys already saw it. I don't need to do it again. I don't want this to be too repetitive. I'm legit checking literally 6 pairs of shoes. But while I'm submitting these pictures, I did want to talk about their pricing. It's only 99 cents. I am legit checking 6 pairs of shoes for $5. I've never been able to do that before. It's 99 cents per check, but I did do the share feature and get my first check for free, so that's why it's $5 instead of 6. Even then, $5 to authenticate 6 pairs of shoes is actually kind of crazy. They also have 350 plus brands that works with their authentication service. This includes sneakers, apparel, watches, accessories, collector's items. I mean, you guys name it, they can probably authenticate it. I also wanted to talk about how fast this is. In a couple minutes, you can determine if your shoes are real or fake. That's kind of crazy. All right, guys, the checks are done. So let's take a look at the result. And these checks can take up to an hour, but with their AI tech, it can be back as soon as 3 minutes, which to be honest, I didn't really check, but I got it all back by the time I was done. So it only took me a few minutes and I already got everything back. Let's start in the order that we sent them over. All right, so starting with the fire red Jordan 3s that I obviously knew were fake, but we'll see if Poizon knows if they're fake. Let's check these results out. Dude, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why, but I kind of am. First off, opening it up, we have a not pass. Whoa. A not pass. You can see all the photos that I submitted down there at the bottom. And these didn't pass, which is good. To be honest, this is good. This is a bad pair of fakes, and that's kind of gonna set the tone for this video. Like, in my opinion, these are pretty bad, but like could get somebody, I don't know. Now let's check out these fire red 4s. These are really good and they're grade school. So let's see on these. I have these all dissected because I was taking the photos. Let's check these out. These came back as a not pass as well. I thought these would be pretty hard to authenticate, to be honest. Like I thought it might take longer than 3 minutes, but honestly, these came back really quick. Not pass. I'm pretty like excited that this actually worked. Poizon actually gives you the issues, like what they deem the shoes as fake because of these features. So on these Fire Red 4s, it says that the size tag and the midsole stitching is what they thought was off. They deem these sneakers fake because of those reasons right there. So that's good. When it comes to authenticating sneakers, they might look good on the outside, but it's all on the inside. The size tag, the insole stitching, they get sloppy on the insole stitching, and they usually get sloppy on the size tag because the normal person is not looking at that when they're on feet. Like, you can't see that when somebody's actually wearing them. So these companies that make these fake shoes actually will skimp out on that because they don't really think anybody will notice it. So let's check on these Mars yards real quick. Hold up. Let's see what the Mars yards are looking like. You guys can watch it load with me. Not pass as well. That is good. I'm excited. I'm excited that these did not pass. Some of these were good. These are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But Poizon has a trusted team of high-end authenticators, so these cannot get by them. Poizon actually has an authentication sample database that they actually use to go off. And that's just for these authenticators to learn the process and learn what the real ones look like versus the fake ones look like. It's pretty much just how they learn. And that's really cool. It talks about that on the website. You guys can check that out for yourself. And the reasoning for these not passing is the box label, which is crazy because to the average person, the box label does not look crazy at all. So I'm glad Poizon picked up on that. Now let's see on these Bread 4s that I didn't have the box. So I want to see if they could still authenticate it, even though I didn't have the box. This is kind of a good thing because a lot of these fakes don't come with boxes. Here's the Bread 4s, and I will let you guys see it with me. Not pass as well. These ones were really, really bad. I hope that they would just be able to tell by looking at them in the pictures. Let's see what they said with the issues on this one. Yeah, they said the side view. I mean, if you can just kind of tell by looking at them, if you see shoes like this every day, you know that they're fake. The side view is a dead giveaway. I can vouch for that. But I'm excited to see if they could pass the pairs that I have on my shelf. And I actually did a used pair of mine, and I ended up doing a brand new pair that I actually got from Poizon. So I wanted to test if they could do it, even if it was a used pair versus a brand new pair. So let's see on these first. These came back as a pass, so that is good. I already knew they were authentic because of where I bought them from, but as a double check, a little safety net, Poizon's got you guys, even on used shoes. So keep that in mind. If you're buying a pair of shoes at like a sneaker event or something like, or just off your friend, something like that, a used pair, definitely keep Poizon in mind because they got you on the used pairs too. All right, and now from the pair that I actually got from Poizon, let's see. Pass. So that's good. I obviously knew that they were real if they were coming from Poizon. There's a lot of other authentication apps that I've had problems with, but to be honest, the Poizon authentication was actually simple. I ran into no problems. And that's pretty much it for today's video. I think this was really, really cool seeing if these authentication apps actually work. And in my experience, they did. And guys, when it comes to buying sneakers that are very expensive, sneakers like these that are $2,000, sneakers like these that are $500, $600, if you're willing to spend that much money on a sneaker, I guarantee the 99 cents that you can use to check the sneakers before buying is definitely worth it. So if you guys have any doubts about purchases that you made, or if you're thinking about buying a pair, definitely check Poizon out. The link will be in the description below. And I definitely recommend Poizon. I just showed you guys, what, 6 pairs of shoes that all came back as fake or real. It's nice to know that a service like this actually exists so you guys cannot get scammed, especially people who are just getting into the sneaker game, people that don't know authentication, or maybe they watch a YouTube video and then they try to authenticate themselves and it just doesn't, like, it's kind of hard. Like, it's not an easy task to authenticate a really good pair of fake shoes. And that being said, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought this would be a cool, fun little concept for me to do. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post, because I do post a lot. And yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace!